The most massive Quest 2 update just got released, and it has some hidden features that you definitely don't know about. So let's dive right into it, with the first big upgrade being the brand new Hand Tracking 2.2. Meta has been improving this feature ever since the Quest 2 dropped, and where before they improved on their fast movements or being capable to touch each other's fingers, it is only with the 2.1 update earlier this year that they managed to pull off a reduced tracking loss and higher frequency speeds. But now they said they reduced the tracking latency so much that it brings the experience even closer to your real controllers. And the biggest improvement can be seen in their new fast motion mode. And to experience what this exactly means, they released a demo app that they called Move Fast. And similarly looking to block slashing games like Beat Saber, this demo is meant to show off how fast your hands can move by chopping and blocking incoming objects, with the biggest reason behind this being that Meta wants to compete with the full-on hand tracking of the upcoming Apple Vision Pro. But that's not all. Another highly requested feature is the auto power to update, since arguably the worst part that you might have experienced before is when you want to play a game on your Quest and you still have to wait for your apps to update. You actually don't have an indication outside of the headset itself when your updates are finally done. And while Meta did include the option to automatically update your apps while charging your headset, or by doing this process just before you shut it down, it still had the problem that you would have to turn on your headset or have to make sure that your battery never runs out. Luckily, Meta found a great solution on this, because with this new version, if you plug in your headset, it will automatically turn your headset on and update both your apps as well as your system software. So when you put your VR headset on right now, you will always be able to directly jump into your virtual reality game. And yes, another awesome upgrade is the brand new live captions and button remapping, with the first one meaning that you can get floating subtitles to any playing audio in your home apps, as well as Quest TV, the Explorer tab, and even the Quest Store, with the goal of it eventually rolling out system-wide, giving much more accessibility to those who have turned their sound off, or for people that can't hear that well. And the same goes for the brand new button remapping, where you can create your own custom layouts set exactly to what buttons you need for certain actions. And honestly, it is quite shocking that this wasn't possible before. But we have even more, with an old school function for your Quest returning because of popular demand, and this is none other than Facebook live streaming. This makes it so much easier to share your VR experience live with other people on Facebook, like your friends and family, with the big upgrade now that it is capable of high quality video output and a persistent access to live chat panels, so that you can stay in touch with your friends as you go about in your stream. Though Facebook did note that this will grow out gradually, so not everyone will have access to this feature right from the start. And the same goes for the new swipe typing on virtual keyboards, since this is still an experimental feature that can only be found in public test channels. And as the name implies, it lets you use swipe typing as an input method, similar to what some people use on their smartphones or tablets. And although I barely personally use it, some people find that it allows for faster typing than individually pressing every key. But there were also some big hidden features that you most definitely have missed, because with this Quest 2 update, Meta also released a secret feature that is known as audio spatialization, and this could be a huge deal. To explain it further, this is making use of the difficult concept that they call head-related transfer function. And to simplify it, this is basically a calculator to filter and apply audio for each of your ears individually, creating an illusion that the sound is coming from all around you. And precisely that is what gives virtual reality such a realistic feeling. Earlier this year, Meta already gave out this feature to some of its developers, but now they are finally ready to reveal it on a bigger scale, because they have finally built it in with this update for their audio in Unity, giving developers the option to make real 3D sound effects and integrate it in already existing apps or upcoming games. But probably the biggest hidden Quest feature that nobody is talking about is the insane multi-model mode. As you know, to play a game on your Quest, you can either use your hands or your controllers. And lately, most big VR apps give you the chance to choose between either of those options, even making it possible to just put down your controllers and switch to hand mode whenever you think it's needed. But with this, it is possible to do both of those at the same time. What that exactly means is that no matter if you put your controllers down, it will still be tracking them as well as it would with your hands, allowing for some crazy interactions, like only using your right controller while still using hand tracking on the left side. And although that might not sound like much at first, the implications for this can be limitless. But just like the other hidden features, this will not be available for everybody directly, since the Quest 2 update, named V56, is rolling out gradually throughout the entire world, with the release date depending on where you live, as well as some of its features still being locked for others. But besides this massive software update, we also got some brand new hardware with one of the main Quest 2 accessory makers, known as Syntec, releasing a long-awaited battery head strap. And if you own a Quest 2, this is probably the first upgrade that anyone should be making to their headset, because the biggest downside is that your battery will be drained after just 2 hours of intense VR plays. So that's why attaching a battery strap gives you 4 to 6 hours of extra gameplay. And besides, as all of you know, the original head strap is highly uncomfortable. So not only will you be increasing your battery, but also adjust the weight balance and comfort to make it feel less like you have a massive rock attached to your face. And it is great to see that some high-value companies like Syntec are finally putting some effort in trying to solve these problems. But before we get to some huge VR game news, a quick word from the company that made this video possible. If you are wearing glasses or lenses in your day-to-day life, you might have already experienced some problems using your VR headset comfortably. Then you should definitely check out the lenses of the company named VR Wave, because with it, you can get your own eye prescription and directly insert them into your VR headset, so that you can see every detail possible inside your VR experience. And they have lenses for every single headset possible, from the Quest headsets to the new PlayStation VR 2. And you can use the code VRelity for a 5% discount on all your purchases. Now, if you're interested, I'll leave a link for you guys in the description below. And with that said, let's get right back into it. We got some big news with AmazeVR launching an all-new concert. Now you might already know this very unique VR app, because unlike any other, it combines live-action 3D footage of some amazing artists inside an interactive virtual environment. And they just announced that they fully launched their new AmazeVR concerts on AppLab and Steam VR, not only including the previous Megan Thee Stallion concert, but also that of the famously known Zara Larsson, making it even better. The app is completely free to download, with you getting access to one free song per artist, with also the possibility to upgrade it if you wish to do so. And they also have a lineup of many other artists coming in the near future, from K-pop to rock and even some rap. And to make it even more crazy, they are also holding a campaign where you can win a Quest 3 headset. So I'll leave some links from both AmazeVR as well as the giveaway in the description below. But we also just got one of the most excited VR game releases, with none other than Private Property. Inside this VR zombie shooter, your skills will be tested to the absolute next level. Now in it, you will have to defend your property from those who want to destroy everything around you. But it is so much more than just a basic wave shooter, because it has the option to play online multiplayer with your friends, so that you can defend those borders together, or just play it in solo mode if you wish to do so. But probably my favorite feature is that they are working on a PvP and surviving game mode, making it possible to show off who's the best on clearing the entire field as soon as possible. Not even to mention, you have so many different weapons as well as unlimited ammunition, making the gameplay highly addictive. So I was very surprised in how much I enjoyed this game. And like always, I'll leave a link for you guys in the description below, so make sure you definitely give this one a shot. But that's not all, since we had some other big VR news. So click on the video you see on screen right now to make sure you don't miss out.